Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is in your local time frame of the world. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV from the beginning, where we start Final Fantasy XIV over from the beginning, and an experienced player goes back and remembers all the things he's forgotten, because it's been a long time since he did it the first time. Last episode, we unlocked Castrum, which I will probably always stumble over the pronunciation of. So today we're going to queue up for and run that dungeon, and then see what happens from there. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just here hanging out in Gridania. I was checking on my retainer between episodes. So now this particular dungeon run does have a minimum item level. My current item level is a very nice item level. Right about that number right there. So I am geared up enough to run the dungeon. So we'll just see what happens when we're done queuing up for it. So in the meantime, whilst we wait, it's an average wait time of 6 minutes, which isn't bad at all. Let's see, that's 11 meats, I believe down there. Is there anything else I want to unlock or do? Actually, I know what I could do. Let us see what we can craft for the Grand Company here. Some mahogany lumber and some shark oil. Do I have any mahogany? I have one mahogany log. It takes 3 to make the lumber. So let's go gather some. I've not been to Eastern Lunacia yet. So that would make it a little bit difficult to teleport there. Oh, never mind. We're going to go ahead and do the dungeon. So we are running this with other players. Let's see if I can remember which one this is. Oh, I need to remember to pull out my carbuncle here too. So I would tell him this is the first time Caden has run this. This is not the first time I have run this. So, As we enter the cutscene, things are popping up golden here, there, and everywhere. Popping into a bad kitty. Deactivate, yeah, we gotta deactivate that shield that we just saw. That's the goal. First, we got to get to the shield. We got some warhounds. And because my Ifrit. That's right, I still got the small summons. I don't have the big ones yet. They keep killing him before I can finish casting my spell on him. Okay. Ermengarde Nighthawk, okay. Zap him a couple times here. Throw down some pain flares. Garuda. Probably the easiest summon for me to get. Aether Charge, power up my basic spell here. Okay. They're all done. Now we have a handful of now we have a handful of enemies to take out. No, we got the boss. There's a boss that keeps summoning reinforcements. It's like we can't call for more friends mid-fight. Although that would be an interesting mechanic during a dungeon. But it'll just summon a bunch of other players to your aid all of a sudden. Might slow some dungeons down a little bit, but it'll still be fun. I like a queue up a lobby like 4 people, run in the dungeon, and then just have 4 or 6 more in the waiting room doing some parkour or something random. Then when the dungeon runners hit a certain point, those extras get called in. Now I want to take down this Colossus. It'd be real hard to set up and do, so I don't know if they'd ever do it. But it's an interesting concept anyway. Similar to the Magitech armor we stole recently for some missions. But I do record these live at twitch.tv/Elecnor. So come on out sometime and hang out. See what other kind of shenanigans I get into, what other kinds of things pop up. Ah, 62,000 experience, that's not a bad little chunk. So that reminds me, I do want to... Mortality, direct hit rate, yeah. Grab a bite to eat. Here, target the big guy. See their guard is getting nuked. Now I'll target the big guy. One thing about going through this game so far into it, and then coming back and restarting it, is a lot of my rotation for the attacks and abilities is by muscle memory. And my fingers keep wanting to hit buttons for attacks that I don't have at this level. They're ones I frequently use for my level 100 character, but I don't have them at this level. So... There's like when you summon, they do a single attack, and there's an extra effect that they give you. That's not so much higher levels. You also get to the point where you're summoning full-size versions of them, not just the little eggies. Okay. Juice up my ruin. Oh, don't want to be there. Nope, 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 right there. Found that sweet spot. Actually, for those hanging out live, depending on what else we can get into for this episode, there's some training modules that were unlocked. I might go ahead and run those. So if you ever want to see me do the extra behind-the-scenes things, come out and hang out sometime. Oh, scatter! Tala, Stormpelt, Ermengarde, Nighthawk, yep, and Nyx, Stormpelt. Ooh. I wonder if Tala and Nyx are related in any way. There we go. Area is no longer locked. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I mean, just in general, I'm not going to get out too far ahead from the tank anyway. So that's just, I'm a squishy summoner. Me getting out too far ahead of the tank's never a good idea. I mean, if a tank drops, I can, you know, back up tank a little bit with my etheric Radiant Aegis. Because most of my abilities don't use a cast timer, so I can kite for a while if I need to. But I am quite squishy when it comes down to it. I'm not in range. So I try not to do too much, you know, without tank support. Boom! Saying he's equipped for the task, and there he is in the Magitech armor. I'm insane with anger. That I don't think that's not the one that we had earlier with the questing. Bad kitty. Now, if one of these days I want to try something through here. I'm going to do it solo because I don't want to make other players suffer through my prankishness. But since Sid is over there doing something, one of the ability of one of the tank jobs, I think more than one, is to shift hate over to another target. So you can literally shift the hate to Sid over there. So then all of a sudden all the enemies that were going after me would then go after Sid. Since he is a target, that is something you could do. Be a very bad idea, but you could do it. So I've come through here with my high-level character running solo. Let me see if anybody else wants to come tag along and watch. But yeah, get these two guys brought down. Taunt them to come after me, and then shift all my hate over to Sid. And see what happens. Just to see what happens, you know? Because Sid's over there blowing up this tower to take down power source for the shield. Running all power to cannons. There we go. So we've taken down the shield, now we can get into the Castrum. Or can we? First, we gotta deal with Gaius' little pick-me girl. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess. The Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom is Eliana, only to discover you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion, and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you can be such a thorn in our side? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Rahatian, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I couldn't care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are all allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine. Do you hear me? All mine. So she's doing this to help him win, so that she'll be in love with him. Well, because she's already in love with him, so that he'll be successful. But, you know... Oh, I thought I had the intercharge one. I didn't. This is one of the tricky ones. Because I get out to avoid the inner one, and then as soon as it's cleared, get into the void the outer ones. She's just wailing on our poor tank there. You've made me rough. I misstepped on one of those. Calling her a bad kitty. Bad! Oh, the way some people RP in the chat sometimes. It's like, she's a bad kitty. Bad! Rubber face in it. Got her down below 50% health, so... I mean, there's a lot of interesting things in here. A lot of deep characters you meet, a lot of heartbreaking stories. But a lot of the fun of the game is the other people. Get out of here. As soon as that clears, we get back in here. Alrighty. Just about got her done. Since I know I'll have a safe place to stand for an extended period, I might go ahead and trigger the limit break. Took her down a nice chunk of health there. I got her. And if I got a level out of it. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear. Don't take him away from me. Hey, giggity. I would say good game, thank you, but still giggity. My Lord Gaius! Another fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And thanks to your fine diversionary work, we've succeeded in bringing down the generator tower, and with it the Magitech field. The way to the Praetorium now lies open. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the Cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Caden. The final confrontation awaits. So we've completed that castle run now. And I've unlocked Allegan Tomestones, which is another currency that I'll be able to get things with. So I think we have another cutscene coming up. Okay. So we gotta speak to Raubon here. I know you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the ultimate weapon lies open. Time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. I want the bronze, the monies. Oh, I get a, identification key and another Fantasia. They'll go get stuck in storage. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridinium and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all,
but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merylwub and Kane are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must. You hear me?
Go on that deep, rumbly voice. Kind of gets to my throat a little bit.
Now, best you were off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralgor grant you strength.
Okay, and that is still in this area. I'm just going to go ahead and outrun this Vanguard. So, swing down this way. A couple enemies on my tail. Bum, bum. Okay, wait, he's going to be out over here. Over here. Sid, where is you? Oh, you and the Enterprise over here. Okay.
Alrighty. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready, head for the Praetorium. When you're ready to head to the Praetorium, you only need to say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further elegant doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Caden. Gaius and his plaything await.
The Praetorium now accessible. Another dungeon run, unskippable cutscenes. We go a party of other players. Queue up for this one. And now we're going to wait a bit. I'm actually going to head back to Gridania, because I want to see what I can get with these tomestones I just got. Okay, so here back in Gridania, there is a person, an NPC. It's usually standing right around here, but I guess I don't get to play with them or find them right now. Because this dungeon, average wait time is 7 minutes. That was a lot less than 7 minutes. Come on, tank. Commence. Just waiting on the tank. Wonder if any of these folks will be the same ones I just ran with. Because if they're progressing through the story like me, they might be right here too. So I'll pop in a little wave hello. Nope, at least one of them is different. Ichigo Mochiko was not somebody I was with last time. So all the cutscenes, usually when you're going through a dungeon, cutscenes are skippable. This one they are not. Bard looks familiar, so here we are. The Ultima weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Biggs, Wedge, fly safe. That is a very colorful pink and blue outfit there, too. This is it, my friend. To the edge of my cape. Yep. Yep. Three completely different other people. Of all the dungeons that they've revamped and redone, I think they did a real good job with this one because they basically cut out a lot of sequences that people were skipping. Okay. See, Ichigo is also a healer, an arcanist, okay. So me, an arcanist, a bard, and a paladin. Oh, Ichigo's got their full mentor. Not full mentor, it's a battle mentor. Mentor. You complete a few things in the game, you can get a mentor icon for your character. Also unlocks a specific set of dungeons too. Specific roulette. I mean, anybody can access those dungeons, but there's a specific roulette set that mentors can access as mentors. You guys stop trying to blow things up on us, huh? I don't like having to move. I like to get a nice handy spot and just nuke. I don't like having to move around. Like there's another group of enemies in there you can fight if you wanted to before they revamped it. But everybody was skipping them. Here we go.
Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business.
But oh, I missed that. Sorry, had to say something.
Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing something was amiss, your father confided to me that he regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You ripped open the walls in his place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle. Become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. What of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common sense? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we can bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace.
Yeah, peace ground under an iron thumb.
No, and I can expect no better an answer than this. So be it. It's your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship. It is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to remain.
So now you're going to bring up a little friend. Boom, bada, boom. A glowing orb, a shield and sword, a book, and a bow.
Run, Cid, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past.
Gaius, wait. Damn it. We'll take out the hunk of steel. You go find something to blow people up with. Alrighty, so now we gotta take out this big old Magitech Colossus. I'll just stand over here for a second. Calls down some big booms. I want to zoom in to see my character better, but he can't see the boss. He's a big boss. I used the Radiant Aegis before that, because there's no way I could avoid taking the hit. So I just minimized the amount of damage I took. Save a little wear and tear on the heater. And if I can avoid taking a hit, I'm going to avoid taking the hit. Sometimes you just can't avoid it. This time my Radiant Aegis... Okay, we didn't take the hit anyway. My Radiant Aegis had finished cooling off, so... Now I get to play with the toy! And this is the Magitech armor we were using earlier, because you can see the stamp on the side of it. It's the only time we get it that it actually does damage. And it is possible to go on foot through here. On more than one occasion I might have accidentally hit the button to dismount. Oh, jump over the blue line. Jump over the blue dots. Okay. Got some claws. Some hands and things that'll appear. Arms out of the way. blast this blast door open. Or dig it up a bit. Because we got a cutscene to blast it open. You see that flame mark there? It's on the logo of the Ironworks. That bulkhead is composed of a special alloy. Extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did at Castrum yeah, that one. The armor's cores like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Now then, listen well. Press the control, engage ancillary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. So on these, you get this as a mount. This mount does not scale with character size. Most mounts do. But like a little Lalafell sitting on that size chair. Looks like they can't reach the pedals. They can't reach the controls. They're more piloting that thing by hope. More than anything else. You're natural at this. Alright, the way's clear. But it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. So it looks like a Super Saiyan hairdo on a gear. And also supposed to be flame over a gear because it's the Ironworks. But it still looks like a Super Saiyan hairdo on a gear. Because with Super Saiyan gear, would that be Gearku or Gearhan? Or Vagirga? One of the 3. You have been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. There's someone there. Yeah. Big pompous ass in red armor. Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again, after all these years. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It would seem the savage land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the Academy, I have been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the 2 of us, yet that fact counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as the young prodigy simply because your father was the great Midas non-Garland. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitech. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed in all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Cid non-bloody Garland! Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Balsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend such an offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Lord Van Balsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnus opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you... Bong. cut off communication. Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you, every move you have made, every step you have taken. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. As have I, if truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the Ultima weapon. Boom. That is one heck of a hammer there. Bezeling Plenisher, that's what I was thinking of. Should I succeed, Lord Van Belsar will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will pale in comparison. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Sorry, with all those spikes on the front of that hammer, I cannot think of that as a hammer. So, fortunately for him, we're not going to get hammered together. You get in, let him swing his hammer, you get out. Here comes one of his creations. There we go. See, if that had reached me, it would have held me in place during that attack that he just did. Okay. Actually, I can go and zoom in a bit here. He's an average-sized boss. So, still see him, see what's going on. Okay. Just about dead. We got him. There we go. He's down. Red Hammer Dude is down. Nero has fallen. This changes nothing. Oh, somebody switch the lights off. Go reset the breaker. And he's gone. Poof, just like that. Ha ha ha! The Ultima weapon is activated, and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you all right? What of Nero? Fled? Damn it! In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. Seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum's sentry. What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise for the Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the Ultima weapon. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? What does that actually eliminate? Oh, I need to eat again. Now we come over here, trigger a terminal, start taking a sloping elevator down.
Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon.
So, each of the other characters for this cutscene, they see themselves where I'm standing, and they see me in the background. But even if I were to change outfits and replay this cutscene from the book you have in the inn, it would show the outfit I'm wearing when I replay it. Not always this outfit.
Wait for you down there. Oh, man. Don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Nope, there goes the connection.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
For the innocents.
Do you believe in Eorzea?
I believe in the idea that Eorzea could be.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
Because when they're summoned, they enthrall those that are around.
Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
Because that was exactly us.
They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry.
As opposed to just...
Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet?
Louis Soir wasn't groveling at the feet of the 12.
Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world.
I don't agree with that.
To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest.
Again,
And
no.
when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
And the truly strong are those who protect the weak, not push them down.
Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove itself.
Yeah, but I'm not going around giving myself a golden shower, okay?
Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
So if my defeat's proof that you're ready to
It is
rule,
only right that I should take
what is your
your
defeat
realm.
going to mean?
For none among you has the power to stop me.
I could do it with one eye tied behind my back. Okay, we got one limit break bar filled. So you gotta watch out for those X's. Just like in real life, you gotta watch out for your X's. They mean trouble. Slinging the spells, throwing the magics. No, I want to be this one. Just come, we'll see if you can finish what you started. Yeah, I'd say I can finish it. I was kind of insisting that stronger only there to command the weak. Yeah, that's not a good. I was gonna say that's not a good thing to be saying, but you're not a good guy, so that fits very much with your personality. Okay. Phantom Gaiuses. The Phantom Gaii. Fake dudes. That's what they is. I wasn't even looking at those. Got out of the way that one just in time. Nah, it's only 2/3 full. Big flash, yeah, we're still standing.
You would still stand. Very well then.
Taunting us. And the bard used the limit break.
I am not thought to be so hard pressed.
Take off the
Your
armor.
strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
So he's going to stop fighting us and just walk away. Of course, then we're going to get another look at Ultima weapon. Oh, goody. That's what we get to go fight next. Ooh, I got a couple of commendations out of that, too. Because everybody got extra tomestones because I was there. It was my first time. So, commendations make sense. Yeah, that is a big menacing piece of tech. Magitech specifically, but still a big menacing piece of tech.
Allow me then, hero, to do that which you will not.
He's just gonna climb right in there. I really want to know what the control system looks like in there. Is it buttons and levers? Is it panels? Is it like a... It's got like an organic harness, so it just kind of sits him in the chair and then reads his thoughts and things. So we're going to go ahead and queue up for this. Let me make sure I am not queued for anything else. Okay, average wait time of 13 minutes on this one. So, I was going to go craft some mahogany lumber. Which comes from mahogany logs in eastern Lunacia. Okay. So from here, go out this way. Go ahead and switch to my botanist. I'm going to Raincatcher Gully, which is kind of the south end down here. Bloody Mary, nice little hunt target there at level 50. I was on the bridge. Let me on the bridge. Okay. I am invisible. I'm sneaky. Well, how sneaky you could be in a riding a griffin like this, I don't know, but I am being sneaky right now. We're looking for mahogany. That's all water shards and water crystals. Just not mahogany. Okay. Raincatcher Gully. Oh, I'm too far south, okay. Went too far south in Raincatcher Gully instead of here. So we will go back up a decent way. trees. A level 40 mature tree is what I'm looking for. Yalms to the northeast. So I went right by these thinking they were too low of a level. They weren't what I was looking for. They're exactly what I am looking for. And I'm going to grab a few. Pull from this tree as well, and then head back to Gridania and do some crafting. Actually, no, while I'm out here, correction, we're not going to head right back. While we're out here gathering things, a lava toad in the Sigali Desert. Then I'll switch to miner, gather what I need for the miner. Because all this to fill time while I wait for that dungeon queue to pop. Okay. We're looking for the lava toad. I need 10 of these to turn in. Of course, the last one misses. First three were just fine, and the last one misses completely. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and finish off this spot with the maiden grass. And then we're going to run that dungeon because the queue just popped. Alrighty. Here we go. And again, that was no 13 minutes. But I'm not going to complain. Thanlin, the Porta Decumana.
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Now keep in mind a key phrase that will come up later. Such devastation. Yeah, because I changed jobs, my I didn't have Carbuncle out. I'm like, why do I not have my Aether charge? Oh, Carby's not with me. Because you know I'm an Icon Slayer. I have defeated these guys before. But you want to go ahead and just bring them out on me again. boost my magic power, my ruin damage. So it locks us up all in Earth Tombs and make it an impossible attack for us to dodge. But we will be protected by Heidelin. No longer has access to Titan.
Titan's essence torn from the ultimate weapon. No matter, still harbors the might of other icons.
That's what this fight's a healer's nightmare. There aren't even attacks that you can avoid. They just hurt everybody. Dorney Huggerty is our healer to this one. Kind of fitting and appropriate that healer have hug in their name. A lot of people are healed by just a simple hug. Oh, I don't have a... Yeah, I should have a dance. Now we've ripped Garuda out of him. I just got a Freet left. Garuda's as well impossible. The ultimate weapon is not spent of icons. Yeah, your Freet's bigger than mine, but mine hits harder. Mine's not as easy to dodge. Remember, my Garuda's cuter than yours. Look, that's actually kind of rude. You know, you might want to, yeah. Kind of rude of him to knock us out and then put a lava ring under our feet.
So this is the strength of the Icon Slayer.
Okay. Now a Freet's been ripped out of him. It's like been a primal clown car there. Now he's just a clown. I didn't get to finish casting my star spell.
But the ultimate weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so
Yep, it is.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
Oh, Laha Brass.
La Brea.
In Thancred's skin.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the ultimate weapon is host to a power of which you are.
So this thing has more power that Gaius doesn't even know about.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed.
That I want to see play more into some more stories later. The heart of
The
Sabik.
magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel.
Ultima. Many Final Fantasy games, Ultima is the ultimate spell.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
Hasn't done anything compared to what he's about to do.
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
Yeah, he's an Ascian,
The
right?
hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash
Ultima. If you ever hear a Final Fantasy XIV fan say such devastation, this is what they're referring to. So the whole castle we just plowed through. It's now smoldering rubble.
Such devastation! This was
not
not
my
my
intention.
intention.
Oh, Heidelin, it seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
He just
We will speak later, Ascian.
blows up almost an entire base.
But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains.
I beat you down. I've beat down your big machine. I ripped the icons out of it.
Adventurer.
Do you really want to find out
Let us
who's
find the answer
more powerful?
together.
Huh? Okay. So now we got a pissed off guy is piloting the weapon. turns around, you do not want to be in front of him. Tank Purge. Gaze upon true power, and then he has his machine fart at us. Is that really what's powering it? Close and then scatter! Duggarty, you didn't scatter fast enough. I hope I'm wrong. I have a hunch by the end of the fight I might end up having to raise the healer. And a tank purge. That's one thing about being a summoner is you're a backup res. That right there is why. So can I get out of the way of those line attacks right after he has this group up? The limit break. He's going into the mode for Ultima. Destruction must be wreaked before you are sated. I've got the strength to shield thee again. Permit not the manifestation of that vile magic, lest darkness prevail. What you do, beat me to it. There we go. Got another level out of it. And big bot go boom.
No!
As he just gets ejected out of it. And his armor goes back to its regular sheen.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray.
Tell you what, when you actually know what you're talking about, then I'll bother to listen.
Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
And now Ultimate Weapon falls apart. Goes Kabalooey. That's a very dusty explosion. I guess the power core for that thing was about as stable as the pilot was. Ooh, there's still people left, so I can give combinations. Well, I got a combination out of that too. Nice. La Habrea.
Pathetic.
Yes, you are.
You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man.
Can I beat him up yet? Please?
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn.
You mean the one that's been protecting us and helping us?
Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover.
Actually, I know exactly what he's referring to. It's kind of mysterious at this point. But
And not but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
oh, I think I'll be just fine. Oh, I forgot that was his solo duty. He said, I've run this dungeon numerous times helping out other people. I forgot that was his solo duty here. Because you only do this the once.
It is past time your flame was extinguished. Bringer of light.
Let's see if we can light you up. Yeah, don't want to be there. Last spell's at you from behind your back a couple of times. I mean, I'm hurting him. I can see that the HP go down a little bit. But I can see mine going down much faster. Oh, come on, I was clear at that one. That's a bunch of hooey that I got hit there. Okay. End of days is attack. Yep, that's about right. This is an endurance test. A DPS check on a solo duty? That's kind of rude, really. Oh boy. I might have to restart this duty. Dark Spirit Bomb. Yep.
Yours was always a vain struggle.
Or maybe not. I'm down, but I'm not totally out. I'm not all dead, I'm just mostly dead. And here comes that miracle. Surrender not, my child. Look thee to the light, and receive of the power to banish the darkness. Fervent hope shines forth the light.
That you should still have strength to interfere. Damn you, Heidelin!
So he tripled up that night burn. Only the last two damaged me because I had the Radiant Aegis up. Don't let me standing there. Since we got a Highlands boost, his health seems to be going down much more quickly. Okay, Fire Sphere coming up. I'm still all glowy and energetic. Come forth, Ifrit. And again, of the 3 night burns that he cast, only 2 hit me. My Radiant Aegis was up again. Gotta keep on your toes. And he should be dropping any moment now. Got him. Woo. That was an endurance fight. Especially with a DPS when you're soloed. A DPS check right there in the middle. Aye. Where we rip La Habrea out of Thancred. Or Hydaelyn does, anyway.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
Make you... So I'm going to be a Jedi. I have a blade of light. I mean, that... Yeah? Slash. Watch the shadows just get sucked out of there.
What?
Now you have your own form, La Habrea. I am the avatar of Hydaelyn, as are the rest of the Scions. What you gonna do about it? Darkness obliterated by the light. So Sword of Light, like I said, either lightsaber or flashlight with a very narrow, tight beam. Bright, narrow, tight beam. Is that what was allowing La Habrea to control him the whole time? Is that necklace that just shattered? Yeah, this is not going to be a healthy place to stay for very long. That armor looks familiar. Okay, we'll hop in and go for a ride. Tancred just bouncing on the back.
And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Smoke and ashes of your own making.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea.
So we've banished the darkness for now.
With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee.
Gotta remember that phrase for the next time somebody
Go
sneezes.
forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
I'll say one thing that is constant through a lot of the Final Fantasy games is crystals. Essential crystal, elemental crystals you have to gather, just crystals.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Yes, I am.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is. Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks. There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light her way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
And coming up that tunnel.
Oh!
And of course, come running out of there just as the fire erupts from the passage.
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn. Welcome home.
Yay, we made it out. Of course, wouldn't be a whole lot of expansions after this if we hadn't, but, you know, we still made it out. Not all games end in a happy ending. Ask anybody who's played a game about digging a hole.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12, we're safe.
There we go.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
And that is the end
Though
of
the crystal that bound Thancred is no more.
the first
I
expansion.
doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless...
But the threat they posed has brought the three city-states together closer.
For now, we must savor what peace we have won.
Excuse me.
However ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
He's like, come on, then. Come on, Alphino. The 3 leaders standing before their respective banners.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So beastmen out there summoning primals?
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
This is all we come together as one.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
He's about
Change
clocked
will
her.
not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade.
There's probably an
And
outtake
all
out there
of
somewhere
Eorzea is one.
from the animators where he does pop her right in the
It
head.
has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would
Nope.
repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
On my shoulders, you mean?
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
That is just a big sword.
Let it be writ that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era. The 7th Astral Era is come. And thus is ours A Realm Reborn.
A Realm Reborn! That's the name of the expansion. Yay! They said it. They said the thing. That's a very cool image. well written, well designed, well drawn. So I'm going to go ahead and skip these credits. Yes. Okay. Skip through those. And back to the party. So, like, the interesting look on Alphino's book. Because he's an Arcanist like me. Getting an echo migraine. That's not good to get in the middle of a party. So here's the dark crystal. I've seen Heidelin, the crystal of light. That's the crystal of dark. Zodiark.
What is it?
Trouble.
That roar. It can't be. Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
It's a dragon. A dragon.
Where is
a
it
dragon.
coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Which one? Because now we got a whole the post Realm Reborn story to go through before we get into the next expansion of Heaven's Ward.
Bahamul move.
Bahamut stirs.
One Azaz move star.
As will the others ere long.
Fanzad lokpai ki hats Haldorn Zur, Ukudorn.
'Tis not a question of whether Eorzea's champion shall yield, but of when.
We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pulse right ball.
And with each passing moment, we draw closer to the reckoning. Is this Organization 13 gathering here? Is that what it is? And if you get that reference, let me know down in the comments. To the one true God. To Zodiark. And thus did dawn break on A Realm Reborn. But where there is light, there's always shadow. Okay. So everybody clapping for me. I'll take a simple bow. So we'll speak with Minfilia, and then we'll wrap this up for tonight. It's been a long one, but a lot of fights, a lot of long cutscenes. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the aether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice, we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb. On I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. Flying elect. Yes! Lanacia, Thanlin, Blackshroud, Korthus, Central Highlands, and Mordona. Okay. Melt speed and mist has increased. Yeah. Okay. We will speak with Minfilia next time to see what happens next. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Be sure to give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring ding ring clang that bell so you get notifications when these videos go up and other things appear like it. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. And like I said, if you get a couple of the references I've dropped and just things I've mentioned, be sure and leave a comment down below letting me know you got it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye now.